What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here and I'm back with another video for you guys. And as you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about anime or manga that never got a second season or were never completed. And first of all, welcome to my channel if you're new, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. But the reason why I decided to talk about these particular series is because they are series that I actually had ended up watching or loved a lot and were very sad when I realized that they weren't going to ever be completed. I also want to make sure to let you guys know that yes, I do know that there are other series that don't have a second season or have also not yet been completed. So if you guys like, I might do a part 2 to this series talking about other series that have not yet been completed. So let's get into this series. I'm talking about 3 series in total. So the first one I'm talking about is Ituzura na Kiss. Now Ituzura na Kiss is about a girl by the name of Kotoko who has a crush on a boy by the name of Naoki. Now Naoki is in a completely different league than Kotoko. Naoki is very smart but also completely stoic and kind of rude, while Kotoko is very much kind of an airhead, kind of a ditzy character, and isn't very smart. But after an earthquake, Kotoko and her father end up having to move in with Naoki and his family due to their parents, due to their dads, basically being old friends. So this begins a romance of sorts between these two characters, and it is an overall adorable series. Now I believe the series consists of about 24 episodes, and it has a wonderful ending. It is very complete, but the manga on the other hand is not. The manga actually was never completed by the author, and this was due to the fact that she ended up passing away. Now, the main reason why the anime was able to be completed was because the producers of the anime were able to get permission from her husband to complete the series the way that she would have wanted. And this was with his help. He knew based off of sketches and based off of her ideas where the story was going to go. So the anime was completed. But the manga, on the other hand, has a completely different ending. The manga actually, doesn't have an ending, and the manga actually kind of ends on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Now I do know that the manga though was released in the US from Digital Manga Publishings, and they released 10 out of 12 omnibuses based off of this series. It is not for sure whether or not they will release volumes 11 and 12. I currently own volumes 1 through 10, and I really wish that they would release the last 2. But I also do know that there are, of course, 2 dramas based off of this series, so I definitely recommend checking out the anime as well as these dramas because you will surely not be disappointed. The next series that I have is Nana. Now, Nana is about 2 girls who have the same exact name, and they meet each other on a train on the way to Tokyo, but they are going to Tokyo for 2 very different reasons. Nana Komatsu is going there to follow her boyfriend, for them to live together and hopefully live happily ever after, while Nana Ozaki wants to go to Tokyo so she can play in her band and make it in the music business. The 2 end up becoming roommates, and it ends up being just a whole lot of fun and havoc between these 2 characters and the friends that they meet along the way. And the anime actually consists of about 47 episodes, but the manga at this point is unfinished. Now the anime did end not on a cliffhanger, but where you kind of figured that there could be a second season. It was very much of an open-ended ending. But I soon found out after finishing this series, which I watched it back in 2015, and then I read the manga soon after to see where the manga actually ended, since the manga went further than the anime did. But I soon found out that the manga wasn't completed, mostly due to the fact that the author ended up having an illness. The manga at this point is on indefinite hiatus and has been on hiatus since June of 2009. And at this point, many fans are unsure if she will ever pick it back up again, and many fans are kind of doubtful about that. So the manga remains not completed, but I still definitely highly recommend checking out the anime and checking out the manga. Both are such good series and they are truly a whirlwind ride, so I still recommend checking them out. And the third and final series that I have for everyone is High School of the Dead, a series that many of us knew and loved. I believe it came out back in 2012 and consisted of, I believe, 12 episodes. And the main premise of this series was pretty much high school kids trying to survive against a horde of zombies. It was during the whole zombie kick that everyone was in love with at the time. But so many people love this anime, but it ended on, once again, not a cliffhanger like most of these series, but it ended where it was definitely more open-ended to a second season. And at that time, I also decided to check out the manga because I wanted to see how much further it went. And the manga did go a little bit further. but the manga also was not completed, and I had found out at the time that it was on hiatus. We didn't know for how long. We hoped that the author would come back soon to it, but I soon found out after doing a little bit more research that back in 2017 the author actually ended up passing away. Now in this case, there isn't going to be a second season and there isn't going to be a completion to it. Unlike with the series like Itazura na Kiss, they have no way of actually ending it. So that is also a series that we won't get a second season to, and that we won't have a completion to. So those are 3 anime series and manga series that don't have a second season and don't have a completed manga with it. So let me know, what did you guys think of this video? What other manga or anime do you guys know that are on hiatus at this time and are unsure if they're going to come back? Now, I do know that in some cases, these authors do come back to their mangas and start producing more. For example, D. Gray Man, for a while, I knew was on hiatus, but at this point, it has resumed back publication. And also, I do know that D and Angel, which I know that one of my friends actually has a love-hate relationship with, their mangaka goes back and forth with hiatus on this series, but then comes back to it. So I will say that not all hope is lost if your favorite series is currently on hiatus. But I want to talk about these 3 because I enjoyed all 3 of these series so much. So I really hated to hear that they wouldn't be completed. But I also understood why, because these were all 3 of these were due to unforeseen circumstances, and in no way, shape, or form, and I'm trying to say that they need to complete these. I'm just saying that they were beloved series and we hated to see them end without an ending. But that's what I have for you guys. Please comment below your thoughts. Let me know if you guys would like a part 2 to this series, and let me know what you guys thought about it. I have links below to my social media accounts. I have an Instagram, I have a Twitter, and I also have a blog where I post these videos on there as well, so feel free to check those out. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. It lets me know what you guys like or don't like. And also, please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you also decide to comment below your thoughts, feel free to also comment suggestions that you would like to see in future videos of mine, because I definitely read everybody's comments. I try to respond as well, or at least like your comment if I don't have a response to it. But I also read them, so I also take a lot of suggestions into consideration. So yeah, definitely do that as well. And like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy, and in today's day and age, stay healthy, and of course, stay safe. All right, you guys.